Welcome to the Valid Podcast. You dig what I'm saying? Vulnerability, accountability, leadership, intentionality, and demand. All aspects of life, and we always just here to talk about it. You dig?
Period.
You know? Now, yesterday ish, I messed up and I didn't do what I needed to do at the beginning. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump into it in the beginning, and I'm gonna let my two guests introduce themselves. I don't care who start, but go ahead.
I'm Khamiya. Sorry. I'm Khamiya. Mars, if you want to know my government or whatever. I'm 22 years old, soon to be 23. My Instagram is Fifth Element K. Follow me.
We'll add that in there. For sure.
Okay. My name's Siobhan, but my nickname's Shevy. You don't even know my last name. I'm 23 years old, and I'm a Gemini, and my Instagram is treasured_.
Hold on, my headphones doing some weird shit. You hear that?
No.
Not really.
You hear that? Hold on. All right. All right, we good? Y'all can hear me now?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Stop. Oh my God. Damn
Yeah,
dog.
I mean,
it's the dog.
It really started playing Crank That, dog.
Right? Like what?
First of
like,
all, why is that in your library? That's my first question.
That's a classic.
Sometimes you gotta
Really?
When do you want to listen? When is that like your go-to? Like, oh, let me put this on.
Nah, I was just the first ever. I was the first ever to listen to Crank That. You feel me? I'm just the first ever.
period. Not Soldier Boy against Soldier Boy Jr.
I'm dead.
You feel me? I hope that didn't mess up your intro. No bullshit. I hope that didn't. I used to try to camera.
Bro, I'm about to just put him. I'm about to grab him. Hold on.
Go ahead, do your thing. I mean, we've all had fuck ups this very moment, so go ahead. That shit really started playing Crank That, and then it had a
You want to be in the mix so bad.
Oh my
What's
God.
good?
Puppy.
I'm gonna cry.
He's bad.
Can't wait to get my out.
Okay, but anyway.
Hi.
Sorry.
You good? Hi, damn, where were we after Crank That and Kiss Me Through the Phone? No, I think I remember. All right, bet. So we're gonna go ahead and jump into a validity check. You feel me? For those of you who don't know, a validity check is basically, we're gonna throw out this scenario, situation, whatever the case may be. You guys are gonna tell us, who's valid, why they valid, and if they not valid, why they not valid. You feel me? Now, we had a spicy conversation, last episode, and they was jumping on my back because I said I'd be a friend with an ex. So to throw it out there, I'm not gonna throw no specific scenario out there, but I'm gonna
I'm sorry. What did you just say?
I'd be friends with an ex, remember?
Oh yeah. Okay.
So I'm not gonna throw a scenario because y'all need a scenario for that one. But I'm gonna just ask, like, would y'all let y'all either significant other or somebody who y'all talking to, be friends with their ex?
I'll let the guest start.
Oh my God.
It's a setup.
Right.
I'll go first. I don't know about that. I don't know. It all depends. Like, let's say it's like an ex from like middle school or something, and like that's really just like, I guess they're like homegrown now. Maybe I don't know. I'm the type of person who never wants to say never. So like when I get to that situation, if it were to like present itself, I don't know how I would react unless I'm in the situation. But at the same time, I feel like you used to have like feelings for that person. I feel like there needs to be like clear boundaries, or like we can all hang out together. I mean, I know what y'all talk about, y'all little memories and stuff, but I'm gonna be right there, like, hey, yeah. Mm-hmm. So I don't know how I feel about that, just because it's like past issues and like life is forever evolving. You don't know. You might grow up and be like, damn, this is the one I was supposed to be with. Like, no, I don't need you to be feeling like that. So yeah.
I like that. That was a very mature answer. You feel me? I respect that.
That was very mature.
Respect that. Come on, go ahead. What was you gonna say?
Okay.
Kamar, you so goofy still.
I can't help it. I can't help it. Oh my god. But I'm kind of like friends with one of my exes. Only because I really understood, like, we was in high school when we dated, and he was going through a lot of stuff, and my family was always there for him. I feel like it was just one of those, you understand what I'm going through. I can really talk to you when nobody else, when I can't talk to anybody else. Right there is okay. He knows we're never getting that together, ever. Well, I don't know if he know, but I know. You know what I mean? And I'm okay with that as long as like my partner know like they long gone. You know what I mean? You had a different type of friendship and relationship. So I kind of am like a little iffy about it. Like I would be friends, I have my significant other be friends, but there's boundaries. Definitely a lot of boundaries. That's what I would say. I want us to have that like enough trust where I know you're not about to step back out on me. You know what I mean? Only because I'm friends with one of my exes, so I expect the same of you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I'm not friends with none
but
of my exes.
I could get crazy if the
That's
other
what I'm
person wanna get
saying.
crazy, like. But that's it. I don't want it to get to that.
I
I've
like that.
never been in that position. I don't see any reason why I would ever be friends with any of my exes.
I'm just
No, I
too.
feel it.
I'm too much of a hot and like not hot and cold person, but like Khamiya says this about me all the time. I'm very extreme. If I'm sad, I'm sad. If I'm mad, I'm mad. If I'm done, I'm done. What are we talking about? I don't.
Exactly.
What am I making you feel good about all your new endeavors? Get someone else to do that. I'm sorry. I don't. And we probably left on bad notes. I can't. Unless I just like really want it. And that's another thing too. You don't know if the girl who's being his friend is really sticking around just to, I don't know how to describe it, just to be like that girl that maybe like that maybe
And that's
like
what
a
I
leaf
was
will
saying
turn over in
yesterday.
their head, like, oh, this is the one. She's been here since da 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 da. You never know if that's their motives, you know? So I don't know.
Yeah, I just feel like in the back of their head, they're probably like, oh, I still got access to this person. Like, even if you do have something else going on. So it's like, why would you even put that in their head?
I definitely feel that. Because I have an ex, me and him can never be cool. And he still try to hit me up to this day on some stupidness. I just like, it's certain people where I can still keep cool with. Not friends per se, keep cool with. If there's no
friends
drama,
and cordial is completely different.
I would say cordial. No friend.
Yeah.
Cordial.
Yeah, we could be cordial.
A certain type of intimacy there that, we just cool. That's it.
I like your perspectives. You feel me? I'm still sticking with mine. I'm gonna be friends with an ex if they've been in my life for a minute. It's hard to let them, not even let them go in that type of way, but it's harder to cut that off because, like you were saying, like they've been there through a lot. I was there for them through a lot, and you just get, I guess, like used to one another in a different type of way, especially if y'all was friends beforehand. What can you do?
I'm gonna go back a little bit. I'm a friend to him. He don't know nothing about me. I don't talk to my business, to him. He don't know nothing about me. I'm friends to him. Whatever he need to talk about, I try to be a listening ear. I can't tell you too much because I don't know you like that. You know what I mean? Anymore. We're grown. But if you have certain situations you want to talk about, we can do that. But you got a girl now, so.
Oh, see, that's even
and that's my thing. Like, talk to your girl.
We like,
why?
Isn't this supposed to be my rider, my lover?
Right.
Here's your girl. Ha ha.
Right.
She can't be a friend too.
And I don't want to be that ex that linger around. I'd be like, "Where's your girlfriend?" I'm quick to say, "Where's your girlfriend?" Where is she? Like, you ain't no drama.
That's real. All right, so I think this is, since we talking about friends, you feel me? I think this is a good segue into what we about to talk about today. Basically, it's friends. People got a lot of them. You dig what I'm saying? Some people don't got a lot of them, right? But let me ask y'all this: do y'all have different categories of friends? And if so, what do those categories look like?
I
I
feel
can
like
go
there's
first.
one category of friend. Everybody else is just like acquaintances.
Okay,
Hmm.
I ain't never thought about it like that.
Yeah, I never thought of it that like that either.
Yeah. All right, what about
Mm.
y'all?
I don't got a lot of friends. I'ma just say that. Cause mine will go real quick. I have 3 best friends. Everybody else is I'm friends with, but like we're cool, but I don't have like a party friend, a school friend, a shopping friend. Like my 3 best friends are all around friends. My trust goes so far. If I can't talk to you about any and everything, I don't want to really, kick it with you. Like we can kick it when I see you, but that's it. You know,
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
that's it.
I definitely have different categories of friends because I feel like just I was like a very outgoing person when it comes to certain things. So I definitely have a lot of different categories of friends. Like when I was in college, I might have had like my one friend, which is my roommate. She was like the one friend, the only one who's gonna know stuff about me, my business, all the other stuff. But then I also have like upperclassmen like Aubrey and her all her friends and stuff, they kind of took me in. So I had that group. So I was always cool with them. But then I had some other people from like study groups. And like obviously that's easy because you're in school. So it's different to like categorize people. But then when I come back home, it's like I have, my 3 best friends. Like, well, my roommate is like pretty close to like being a best friend with me too, because I tell her a lot of stuff. But she just doesn't live in Boston, so I'm not with her all the time.
Mm.
So I have like, my 3 best friends. I have her, and then everybody else is like pretty much like, oh, and then I also have friends that I've been cool with since probably like eighth, ninth grade, and I feel like they've seen me grow at a different way. They know me a little bit differently, especially because I got really close to her family. So like every time there's Christmas parties and there's New Year's and stuff like that, like I'm with them. Like that's my family. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I definitely have different friends, especially because I go through a lot of emotions, I feel like, in a day. So sometimes I don't always want to tell my best friends what I'm going through because I already know they're going to be like, well, not that they're being rude or nothing. I just don't want to tell all of them that. I don't want to. I don't know what it is. As I've gotten older, I realized I don't want to tell you this. I don't, because I don't want to hear it. So then I go to a different friend. Like, okay, maybe this one will be more understanding. I don't know. My mood fluctuates so much that I kind of just pick who I want to be surrounded by that time. Like the girl who I grew up with, it's a very calming vibe. I'll probably be like, hey, you want to get dinner? And like, maybe we could go to like a hookah lounge. And then like, she's an all around friend. It's just like a very calming thing. Like, hey, I haven't seen you in a while. Like, let's catch up. Like, especially because she'd be on like business tips and stuff like that. That's the same thing with another one of my friends, Kayla. I went to high school with her, but she is very like business oriented. She's always like, okay, what's the next plan? Like, what do you want to do? Like, there's a lot of different reasons why I talk to people and like how they motivate me. I just feel like that's why it's not they're different people because I feel like I can bring them all together and nothing would be the matter. It's just I enjoy those separate relationships.
That makes a lot of sense. I feel like I'm in the same boat. Like just got people in different places,
Mm-hmm.
right? But at the same time, it's like you say you could bring them all together and it won't be an issue. But for me, it's like, can I bring all my peoples in one room at the same time?
Yeah.
Maybe, maybe not. Like if y'all had that, you know what I mean? Do y'all think y'all could bring those people together at the same time? Because sometimes you may have an acquaintance, and I never thought about it like that, Shelby. But you're right. Like you could have an acquaintance where y'all are cool. That's not like you wouldn't chill with them by yourself type shit. But like
Yeah.
y'all cool. You feel
I
me? Like
know.
some
I take the word friend. Like I just feel like if I call you my friend, you're damn near like family to me. So I just don't
yeah,
call everybody friend.
yeah. That's funny because I
What's
don't
your
call
sign,
everybody my.
Shelby?
I'm a Libra.
Okay.
That's funny. Everybody asks that question. They're like, "What's your sign?"
I know.
But I feel that I feel like I don't call everybody my best friend. It takes me a long time to call
Mm-hmm.
somebody my best friend. You feel me? Like I feel like Shelby and I have strengthened our friendship, right? But she's like family, so I don't even really have to call her my best friend because she's like family. Like my
Mm-hmm.
family's gonna be like, "How's Shelby doing? Is she good?" You know what I mean?
Right.
And then it takes a minute for me because I just my trust, like you, my trust is only gonna go so far. I don't really know what to put past people at this point. So
Yeah.
calling somebody my best friend is like, nah, bro. Like you're gonna know everything about me. And even still, I'm that type of person where I'll be like, I'm just not gonna tell. I'm not gonna tell this person. I'm not gonna tell this person. Better yet, I'm not gonna tell nobody until I'm knee deep in it, and probably should tell somebody.
Right.
I feel like I've been stuck in so many of them conversations because Shelby gonna be like, bruh. I'm gonna be like, I know. But this is why I should have told you about the 10th time down the line after I've been did it. You feel me? After it's already done. But for y'all, like, do you feel like your friends' friends can be y'all friends type joint?
Certain people know.
I've definitely had a friend where their friend became one of my like really good friends, but that was like a one-time thing. Like usually that doesn't happen like that. Usually it's just kept like separate. But I don't not get along with my friends' friends. It's just like that's your friend.
Yeah.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Do you think it's easier to cut? Do you feel like it's easy to cut people off sometimes? Like if you have a friend who's really doing some shit you don't really like, let's say you've been friends with them for a minute, right? So how I put this, like Chevy, you got a friend who's far out, right? So y'all see each other for the most part, not frequently, but a good amount of times, So you're growing on one, she's growing on another end. And what if, she started doing things you don't really like? Do y'all feel like it'll be easier to cut that friend off? Or how do you maintain that type of boundary with that friend if she starts to do things you just genuinely don't like?
I'll let Khamiya answer first.
Dang!
I feel like she didn't talk, so.
Threw me under real quick. I can't really answer that. I'm the friend that I don't really need to talk all the time. So if we're cut off, I probably don't even know because I don't talk. You know what I mean? Like I talk on my own. Like I'm the friend that you talk to every 2 to 3 months. And like, so if there is a cutoff, that means you really did something to me that cut me deep. Because I'm too calm to have all that, going on. But I really don't know. Like,
that makes sense. That makes sense, though. That makes sense.
Or I guess I would say, actually, I do kind of categorize some people. Like, I have people. I don't want to really say it. Somebody watch it. Because I don't want them to friends. I do have like travel friends, a party friend, but I keep them kind of at a distance. Kind of like when I want to party with you. It's kind of messed up. But if we used to, cut each other off, it ain't really affected me, to be honest.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
I feel like with like I don't think I really had to cut off that many friends. I think it was more like it's more like a growing out of each other because like you have to really cut me deep for me to be like, I hate that girl. Like it really has to be like an emotional thing where I'm like, wow, like I just don't get how they could ever do me like this. Or like you said, they're doing something repeatedly where I don't really like it. And I feel like they kind of don't, not to be rude, but you cannot find, like you're not fitting into my schedule. Like you're having problems with my other friends. And it's like, I like them. And you're the only problem right now. So it's like, maybe I should
denominator.
Like maybe I should look deeper and be like, okay, what do we have in common? Does this person motivate me? Are they serving any type of purpose in my life? Am I serving any purpose in their life? Am I even a good friend to them? Like, can I be honest with myself and say that? Like, I feel like I said, I haven't really had to cut off that many people. And even when I do it, I'm still like a huge lover. I'd be like, damn, I wonder what she's doing. Like, I see her, posting pictures. I hope she's doing great. Like, I feel like there's really no hate in my heart. It's just like, I'm so glad I don't have to talk to you every day. I couldn't do it. I couldn't, and I do like talking to a lot of my friends every day. Going back to what you said about my friend that lives far out, like, I feel like if she started doing stuff that I didn't really like that, I talk to her every day about every problem I go through. Like, I tell her absolutely everything. So if me and her fell out, I would be mad. And I probably would hate her just because I like her so much. I would be mad. Like, I'm that type of crazy. Like, I can't believe you did me like this. But I did it to myself because I started thinking, like, you know what? I'm done. And then, like, I don't know. I just would be super hurt. Like I said, I talk to her every day. I tell her everything. And it just would be sad to see that relationship go. But I don't want nobody to see me sweat. So I probably wouldn't say nothing like that.
Yeah. That makes sense. I want to go back to, like, what you said, though, about, like, growing apart. Sometimes that happens. And for y'all, what does that look like? Feel me?
You can go first.
I think like I said, I have a lot of all around friends. So I think sometimes it could be like you're not really like down for the same stuff I'm down for. So like let's say I'm trying to like go out or like I want to go to dinner. I feel like every time you're dodging me or you're like you don't want to do that. Like there could really be something going on with you, but I feel like at that point I would have already asked you. And if you're still kind of like not really trying to like hang out with me because like I really like quality time, I feel like that is one way to like grow out of each other. Like you guys just kind of are into different things. I would say it doesn't have to be going out, but I do like to go out a lot. So it's like that was just like one of my examples. I feel like also I think a lot of times when we get into relationships, that can allow you to grow apart from some of your friends too. So I would say like if you're not making that quality time to be like, okay, like I have a boyfriend, but then or like a girlfriend, but then at the same time I still want to make sure I meet up with my girls like once a week or something like that, or call them once a week, once a month, whatever it is. Like I know this friend requires this much and I don't want her to feel like I'm not talking to her like that. So let me just send her a text or something. Like I feel like because I don't know, I think I had to learn that lesson too. Like even when I was in like a relationship, I feel like I had to learn that lesson. So I feel like you need to let your friends know that you honor them and you appreciate their time. Basically, I feel like that's one of the ways that you can. Two of the ways you can outgrow a friend.
I like that. I feel like you be digging into what I be about to ask later on, but you be just getting there. You feel me? Because I was gonna ask about when your friends get into a relationship type shit. Because I'm the type where I'm gonna introduce my friends to whoever I'm with at the time just to see how they fucking with them. I just want to see. I just want to know. You feel me? Like, what's good with you? Because if my friends don't get this good vibe from you, then I might have to be a little hesitant. Because I'm probably telling my friends about what's going on with you, and then if they get that vibe from you, like, oh nah, she's aggy, then that might be a problem. Shelby be like sometimes like, yo, bro, you be tripping sometimes with Shorty. I'll be like, you right. You feel me? She do annoy me. She do annoy me. Like, but like her meeting them is important because she's probably gonna see some shit that I'm probably not gonna be able to see because like sometimes your friends got this weird telepathy where they be like, nah.
Yeah, it's like your parents, how they be like, I don't like
That's
that.
not
And
your
you be like,
friend.
what you
Yeah.
mean? And then you find out later down the line that it's something.
Right. So what do y'all do when y'all friends get into better yet, I'm gonna pause. I got a scenario. Stop playing with me. Ready? I don't really come through with scenarios like that. All right. So you've been friends with somebody since you was a youngin', right? You guys go to two different colleges, but when you guys come home from break, you always link up like no time has ever passed. You feel me? Like everything's still peaches and cream or whatever. A year later, they end up in a relationship. All right, time goes on, and they've been in a relationship for let's say 2, 3 years now, right? But it's been a continuous on and off with this 1, 2, 3 year nigga. You feel me? And they consistently are going to you for advice. All right, but you're listening to the same thing over and over again. How do you navigate that situation with your friend?
Come on, you
I
go.
let my friend just do what she want because I'm just here to listen. I just feel like you're here to vent. I'm not about to judge you if you keep going back to that dog ass nigga over and over and over and over again because we all been there. So, just I'm just here to listen. I'm not here to judge you.
Okay.
Okay,
I'm gonna
okay.
add on kind of to that. I'm a friend. I do not sugarcoat nothing for nobody. And because you're my best friend, I'm always gonna communicate with you. And I'm also gonna be that friend to listen to. And I feel like when you are ready to like, if you want to hear, because I try and ask, like, are you open to hearing what I have to say? Or am I in that space to receive what you're about to say? Like I really try to have that communication. But it comes to a certain time. If, my friend want to keep doing, going back, if you like it, shit, I love it. But you already know how I feel. You know what I mean? Like,
Exactly.
yeah, you're going to do what you want to do at the end of the day. But I always say, as long as it's a healthy decision for you and it's going to make you happy, I don't give a fuck about him or her. as long as what you're doing is making, you sleep good at night, fuck it. Shit, do what you want to do.
Mm-hmm.
But I said what I said about the motherfucker. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's it.
I'm the type that, I don't know, I be trying to read the room. Like, if I feel like I'm just getting a really bad vibe from this person, like, really bad vibe, I'll wait for you to say something negative so I can piggyback on it. I don't want to be the first one to be like, he ain't shit. Like, so I'll wait until you say something a little negative, and then I'm like, so actually, yeah, I've been noticing that too. Like, because I want you to start finding the answers within yourself without me having to, like, throw all this stuff at you. Because at the end of the day, I can sit there and be on the phone boohoo and crying, like, I just want him to treat you better. And you wake up and you're out to dinner with him. What did we just talk about? So it's just like, why even waste my energy? No, like, why even waste my energy if I know this is someone that you're probably going to keep going? Like, I try to read the situation. If I know you're getting tired of him too, I'd be like, girl, like, you sure you're not tired? Like, you say he's been aggravating you. Like, I just really try to read it because I feel like you can tell when someone is no longer, like, there with that person. But if they're, like, still fighting, like, over and over, and, like, they still find some good things all the time, I'm, like, trying to make them realize, okay, yeah, there's good things, but, like, really talk to yourself and be like, does the good outweigh the bad? And then not only that, how long are you going to keep going through this until, like, because an apology is not really an apology unless there's changed behavior. So it's like, once that person changes their behavior, then maybe you can, But once again, I hate to sound so wise because I'm doing whatever I like. So I don't want to make it seem like I be following all of my advice because I don't necessarily, but I'm very self-aware. And sometimes I just choose to do what I want.
I like that. Because I'm a recycler. Oh, God.
Please.
You got the same rotation.
You need new hoes.
I'm a recycler all day.
I don't even try to recycle on purpose. It's like they keep coming back. It's like they know.
Yeah.
Like they keep
and why are we?
They're
why are we
always
gonna try
gonna come
again?
back.
Why are we gonna try again with somebody different? Why are we gonna spend your money on somebody else when you don't really know if that person's gonna spend your money back on you? Why are you gonna tell somebody else your whole story?
It's like when I talk to a new person, it feels like I just put my heart in the road and I'm just waiting for someone to run over it. It scares me. I don't like that. And even when the old hoes come back, I still be like, I don't want to talk today. I don't even know why I said good morning.
Yeah, but you just put a little road closed sign in the middle of the road. That's it. You just close it off for a little bit because it's only temporary. That's it.
Yeah.
Nah, you still holding on to something.
I'm gonna agree to disagree. Ooh, sorry.
Sometimes I do. Sometimes I do be holding on. Sometimes I just be wanting to see if you gonna come back, and when you do come back,
they're always going to come back. Let that shit go. Let it go.
Thank you, Chubby.
Eventually.
One thing, once I'm off you, like I'm totally off you. I know you're gonna come back. Like I said as humbly as I can. I know you're gonna come back. And I'm just gonna like keep it cool how I always do. But I can't like have the same person come back because like you really fucked with me. That's why we're not together now. Exactly. And I'm open to meeting new people, but I don't really like people like that. So that's why I'm like, I don't even want to recycle these motherfuckers. Ew. New people, I guess maybe, but you're probably gonna be some shit too,
Right.
What if you just recycle for a little bit? Like, you don't want to add another body to your body count. So why not just recycle a little bit?
But what I would add is like when I'm saying recycle, I'm actually not doing anything with these people. I'm really just trying to get them to fill the void because I'm
just entertaining yourself.
I want to text you.
It do be like that.
And then the moment that they say like, so what are you doing tonight? I just stop texting them. I don't know what it is. I just can't allow myself to. If you're not taking me out and you're giving me very much those type of vibes, why are you back here? Oh, you thought I was so dumb. No, I know what you're doing and I'm not doing it. So I recycle honestly just to make myself feel better. Like, oh, he called me pretty today. Thanks. And just still be working on the other nigga that I know is the one that I want all the time, So I don't know.
I respect y'all hustle. For sure. Y'all got any questions for us? As guests, do y'all have any questions for us?
Y'all pretty much have the same answer.
Well, Aubrey, y'all didn't answer. Would you allow your significant other be friends with their ex? You said if you would do it, but you didn't say like would you let your partner do it?
No, my partner can't do that.
Wait.
The same way I feel like I have no reason to be friends with them, you don't have no reason to be friends with them. What the fuck are you friends with them for?
I
No.
got trust issues. I got trust
Well,
issues all day.
You.
All
Well,
day.
Audrey, you said that you could be friends with your exes, so why
I
can't
trust me. I trust me. I trust me.
You ain't
this
shit
is
for
not
real. And I
valid.
want you
This is
to know
not
that.
I trust me, right?
Okay,
So I
wait.
trust me in my control of the over the situation. I trust me. I like to be in control of things, right? So I trust me. You feel me? Now, again, like I was saying before, last episode, sometimes it's not about the other person or about your partner. You could trust your partner. However, my biggest concern, not even the biggest, but one of my concerns be the other person. I don't trust them. I don't trust what type of time they on. And again, if they had you before, what makes you think they don't think that they can have you again? Because I'm that type. You feel me? I be that type sometimes where I be like, I feel like I could have you like because I already had you. So
And that's why they don't need to be friends.
why would I put that past the next nigga or shorty? Why would I do that? That don't make no sense. And then if they even feel like they have that, right, them types of intentions, what did you do to give them type of intentions?
That's the one. I have a question.
Go ahead.
If
Go ahead.
it ain't have nothing to do with exes or whatever, would y'all let y'all significant other have like a boy best friend, guy, girl best friend, or anything?
I'm not
Like, are
doing
y'all
no.
okay with that?
I'm not
I
doing
don't mind that. I feel like you can have friends. I don't care if you have friends, but just no exes.
Okay.
But why does he have to be like your best friend? Like
Yeah.
I'm your
Yeah.
girl. Like the best friend is making me want to punch her. I'm your best friend.
Wow.
I don't know. Like she could be your friend. She probably knew you before me and everything. I know you now. I'm grooming this right here. This is my creation. So,
I don't know. I just feel like as long as there's like respect and like y'all said, boundaries there, and she understands and she plays her position and she knows her role as a friend, then I'm okay with it.
No,
that
I'm not.
is
I'm
what?
not. I'm not.
Aubrey.
Aubrey is just toxic. Like
yeah.
But you need a guy. Okay, here's my thing, right? Because I'm with the shorties. You feel me? And this is the problem that I be having, right? When it comes to shorties, and the shorties that I be messing with, they be pretty for the most part. I've had a bad batch sometimes, but they be pretty for the most part.
Not a
Like,
bad batch, Aubrey.
college was college, all right. So I've had a bad batch. Feel me? But at the same time, it's like if I was with somebody, they cute or whatever, they beautiful, and other niggas see that. You feel me? So if this is your friend, right? Your friend knows that you're cute. I don't put shit past that nigga neither because I probably would have tried some shit myself. So why would I put it past him? So nah, he could be your friend's friend. He could be your friend's friend that you only see every now and then because you spend most of your time with me. But if it's your friend who you normally spend time with and you go out with every weekend and they be like, oh, Joseph's about to stop over. No, fuck Joseph. Tell him to stay where he at.
Yeah,
so
I wouldn't feel
wait.
comfortable fixing my mouth to say that.
Even if you was cool, like, and you knew who he was, you would still have a problem with it.
Oh, right.
I don't know. I would really have to, like Chevy said before, like we could chill together. Like,
That's what I'm saying. Like, what if
Does he know
what if
about
she
it?
introduced y'all and y'all were cool and like y'all hung out together? You would still have a problem with it?
I don't think I think it depends on the situation. I don't know if I'd have a big problem with it, but like, are y'all chilling together? Are y'all chilling alone? Is this a friend
Right.
where you and your group of friends go out to parties with? Are you traveling with this nigga? Because y'all got those friends who you just gonna travel with every now and then, and there's some friends you're gonna travel with. There's some friends you're not gonna travel with. We always got those people, right? But it depends on what is the extent of the relationship. You feel me? Like, if Joseph is new to the crew, no, I don't really give a fuck if I met him because I'll still kick him in his knees because I still don't know what his intentions are.
Yeah.
However, if Joseph is from high school or whatever, we grown now. So if you've been cool with Joseph for a minute, then I'm gonna just have to eat that until he gets
That's
to
what
shuffle.
that's what I was thinking too, because it's not necessarily that they're like my best friends, but I do have like some guy friends either from college or high school, and like the high school ones we probably won't say like, oh, we're going to the same club tonight, but let's say like I see them out at the club, I'm like, oh hey, like, and I'm in their section, just chilling or whatever, because I knew them before. Those are just like the bros. They're really nobody serious. I feel like that's different. I've never really had, only had one friend date, and it wasn't like like I said, we don't hang out every day. We don't talk every day necessarily. We might check in a little bit, but like we had one friend date, and he was trying to chill with another friend that was also our friend, and he was like, okay, let's go to the bar or whatever, stuff like that. But I don't, the everyday thing, I don't, no, or even just thinking to go on a friend date is too like too thought out. Like, are other people there? Like, are all your college friends going?
Right.
Something like that.
Right.
Or like y'all going to a club and you just happen to see him, or it's his birthday this night and you're gonna go to the club. Like, I don't have a problem.
But if you like, I'm about to stop by Joseph's house for a little bit.
I'm doing that to get you mad if I'm saying that.
I'm about to stop by Joseph's house. Like, man, you better keep going.
I'm going to Joseph's house.
You better stay over there.
Right, now you homeless. No bullshit. That's how, like, it depends. I think it depends. It will really have to depend. And for me right now in my life, I feel like communication is super big. So if you have not been communicating, like if you ain't said nothing not one time about Joseph, he ain't even popped up in your Snapchat memory. No, bro, no, I'm not with it. I need you to communicate with the
not
extent
the
of
memories.
Yeah, I need you to communicate what the extent of the friendship is. I need you to let me know what I need to know so that I could be comfortable. That's how I feel like a relationship should work. Like, let your spouse know what they need to know to allow them to be comfortable. And once they're comfortable, what's the issue? There should be no issues anymore. That's my spell.
And they still want to be their friend.
What happened?
She got to be cute without the E. Stop playing.
Wait, what you say, Khamiya?
When if you are comfortable, but your significant other still be their friend? Like,
what you gonna make them stop being friends with them?
You can't.
I'm not
someone that they've
been
friends with.
If I'm not comfortable with the friendship,
but why aren't you comfortable? You're not comfortable because of your own reasons, because you have trust issues.
Factors, right? That could
unless they did something to make you feel like you can't trust them together being friends, then what is the problem?
I got scenarios for days, but I ain't even gonna get y'all into this because I could keep going. But I definitely got a scenario for this because I've done this before. If I'm not comfortable, right, and you're not doing anything to set those boundaries with that person to allow me to be comfortable, then that's when I got a problem. Versus if you communicate with me a little bit more, right, and tell me what the deal is, then I'll probably be just a little bit more comfortable. Will I be uncomfortable? Yeah, but will I be okay? Yeah, but if you're not saying what it is and you keeping shit on the low ski, or you moving funny, nah, cute without the E. That's it.
Yeah.
See, smart. I be growing. I'll be growing. Not like a weed, pretty slow, but it be happening. You dig? No, so.
You're so corny.
But if y'all ain't got any more questions, we can go ahead and we can wrap this one up. I appreciate y'all for jumping on. I always appreciate everybody for jumping on, but thank you. Like always. Of course, we're gonna make sure y'all Instagrams and everything is in here in the description below on everything. You can check us out on YouTube. If you're watching us on YouTube, check us out on Instagram, check us out on Twitter, and we on TikTok. Stop playing. But you know what I mean? But like always, this is Valid TV, vulnerability, accountability, leadership, intentionality, and demand, all aspects of life, and we always just here to talk about it. Don't forget to go copy your merch at our website, link in the description below, and we'll catch y'all in the next episode.
Hell yeah.